What's up, everyone? Welcome to another stream. Today, I am Fileizer, and today we're gonna be touring in VR the world lens, and going through the International Space Station tour. So let's get into it. So this is how I'm gonna do it to get to the International Space Station. Here we go. Here we go. We have arrived at the International Space Station. Alright, everyone, we just made it to the International Space Station in VR. Had to mute the music so I can show you the International Space Station. I am Firelaser in VR, and today I'll be showing you a tour in VR of the International Space Station. Took some time for me to figure out how to get there, but here we are, guys. Right here's the windows looking out at the Earth. Looks like a computer, a laptop right here, hooked up to the side. So these look like lenses to a camera right here. Got a pen right there. Flashlight. Here's the video cameras right here. This is the International Space Station. Here what looks like to be the controls. The monitor selection. A joint selection. They got the emergency stop right there. A hand control right there. For the astronauts that all find this International Space Station to hold on for holding purposes. This is a astronaut hoverboard right here. You see that's where they put their feet placement. Those two flat blue foot stands right there. It looks like they got the buckle, the tie knot on top of it to tie in their boots when they step through that. This is the cup that it's called. Let's go into this portal to see what else we can find. Alright, so we step through the portal. That's where we came from. That's the cup down there. The cup room. This right here. There's a camera right there. A video camera of this room right here. Lots of electrical wires right here to connect to all the electronics that make everything possible to see what's everywhere in this room and control all the stuff for for this unit all together. There's a hatch right here. It says in color lettering, unlatched, test, equalize, latches. Over here, it says breathing right here. This is a huge flashlight right here. There's their shoes right here. Got got different types of shoes on the ceiling right here. Remember the hoverboard with the feet placement that was in that cup room? Well, you see right here, looks like to be the buckles and everything, part of the equipment for the astronauts right here and the workers, etc. These are empty astronaut suits right here, it looks like. Emergency use fire port. Ooh, they got a label on the trash right here. To A/L. This laptop's on right here. Looks to be the thermostat right there on the. Well, it looks to be a thermostat for most part, or maybe one of those timers, like on the fridge when you set a timer for the oven. like old school way of setting timers for when food is done out of the oven. Kind of looks like those devices right there. This label right here, 50, with the Earth label, the Earth image in the 50. It looks like to be 50 with the Earth part of something right there. These are empty astronaut suits right here. So you got the helmet, got the suit, the white suit right here. Got badges. This one had that looks like to be working on the helmet with something. Here's a information label right here. Let's see what's this way. A Zotac, one of two pieces. Let's go back this way. Hello Expedition 501. Welcome to Cygnus OA7. Let's see what's that way. Looks like back in the same room over here. Let's go down. Here we are down over here. So this right here, everyone, is the lunches and the snacks and everything. If we go over here, so over here, you got beef jerky on the wall, jelly beans right here, a Fritos bean dip, sriracha. Go more this way. Here's another latch, like the first latch we saw. Here's another part of the latches. So we got sriracha, pistachios. We got whole all the condiments over here. Because here's the mustard. Here's the ketchup. They had resources for hunger and thirst on the ISS. These right here are wet wipes, towels, maybe for if there was a leak or something on the ISS craft. They would take out take out towels and something to cover and clean it up while they were in their astronaut uniform. Beef jerky right here. Up there is York mints. There's wipes right there. This Huggies wipes has a label trash on it too. I wonder if they cut out a section and put that, or maybe just use the wipes empty container as a trash bag too, to throw into the trash bag that's labeled over there. Let's continue up here. So there's another language that is written for the labels of everything. This right here says emergency mask kit spares. Looks to be up two. Scissors, tweezers. Oh, two brushes. This must be personal care area or arts and crafts area because of the scissors right here. Maybe to get something open, or because here's a toothbrush right here. Probably used to brush your teeth up here in the ISS spacecraft. Continue this way. Onboard instructions. So looks like an instruction manual and information are in here. Emergency use fire cartridge bag. Ammonia kit. Let's continue this way. Ammonia cartridge back. Here's another. Those like Chromebooks they use too to hook up to the technology on the spacecraft. Let's go this way. Air duct vents, ventilation work right here. Here's some more handlebars for the astronauts to hold on to as they're passing through this spacecraft. Continue forward. So, here are the big lenses of video cameras. Wow, bro. Look at the size of these cameras that they use, bro. This is a printer right here. It looks like a printer. They print out stuff. A pen, Sharpie, highlighter, lead pencils, small blue flashlights, and black Sharpies. It's very cool what you can find in an international space station. Here we go, the pistachios, sriracha. Over here we got the 23 hour and 30 seconds. 23 hours, 30 seconds. HDV, high demand, high definition video. The ISS food warmer. So they could warm their food up in there. As we go over here, here's some historians' pictures right here on the wall. Important historians right here. That's sriracha. Pistachios. Picture of a flower field with the sky, with the tree and bushes. is like their eating table right here. It looks like as we move this way, it switches from 23 hour and 30 seconds to 23 hours and 2 minutes. Here's God bless with the Mary and Saint Mary and stuff on the wall. God bless and amen. Hat. Looks like it was 50 years of Earth around this time. Because I notice a theme as I zoom to the front of this cap right here. It has 50 years with the Earth image on it. So if I had to guess, 50 years of Earth around this time. Looks like some dried fruit in that um no juice or pouch juice, something in that carton right there, right next to the sriracha Huggies. They so it's now 5 minutes 4 seconds with the 23 hour right there. So if I had to take a guess, they bring wipes and towel because when they don't want to get their gloves dirty handling the controls around the ship. So they have these Huggies right here with wipes and a towel and extra hand accessories. So for example, when they're eating pistachios and spilling some sriracha on the pistachios, perhaps. Then after they're eating pistachios or get done with whatever they're eating, they use the wipes as a fast way to wipe the food off of the gloves of the astronauts' hands, because that's the wet condensation of the wipes when you wipe on the gloves of the astronauts' hands. And then when you dry them, you use towel to dry the gloves after they're done eating. So then they can get back to controlling the equipment around here with they ate on the International Space Station. Here's tape right here. Electrical tape, all kinds of tape equipment right here. This is a tool section right here. Got all the screwdrivers right here. Wrench. Looks like some electrical wires. Um, looks like to be a sided way of a tool compartment. This right here looks to be the bathroom where the astronauts. I have to take a guess. This may be a bathroom for the astronauts because if you can see right here, there's a hand, hand grab for to close the door shut compartment under there, right there, air vent right there, in the conduct vent circulation right there. Install it. Ah, fine. Oh, we're still alive. I don't know why it was telling me about that. We're back, guys. Just had to check something. So, as we're continuing on, so yeah, this is the bathroom for the astronauts right here. Looks to be a extinguisher of some sort. Trash bags. Looks like a trash compactor. You know, if you ever see like in the movie Wall-E, Wall-E is a great example for this one because you see the trash from the ship scenes where they deploy the trash out. This is I had to take a guess. This is what it is somewhere to in all sorts of capacity. When all the trash gets full, there's some parts of the ship where you gotta throw because the trash. I have to guess the trash would not be sitting on the ship for a long time. So then the International Space Station, I think they they dispose directly the trash off the ship or the space station. That way is the shuttle, as you can see right there. Alright, let's head this way. It looks like that looks like to be a scanner for something. It's, I think lots of these have like barcodes. A lot of the inventory they have, probably lots of them have like a barcode that, or maybe this is like a reaching technology of some sort to connection for something. So let's continue on this way. Emergency location. module. It's really cool right here. Continuing on this way. So some of the inventory right here are snacks and food. So you got the dessert locker right here, nutrition bars, more nutrition bars, milk, cocoa, and a breakfast. Then the second one says hint of. The third one says water. All the stickers right there. So here's breakfast locker. All the lockers for different sorts of food up here. Here's photos right here of maybe lots of astronauts from way back in the day. Or maybe, who knows? It's interesting to see these photographs of the memories and everything. This right here, I would have to take guesses where they lie down right here. Or it's another hoverboard for their feet placement. Lenses. Oh wow. That was someone right there on the spaceship, on the International Space Station. If you see the silhouette of that person right there, let's see what they were working on. It looks like he was holding on to one of those blue rails right there for the gravity up here. He must have been in that closet or working on the technology in some degree over there. Hardworking person over there. How interesting would it be if there was more silhouettes on the... Do we go past this way? So here's the equipment for the astronauts. You got the gloves. It looks like to be the suits right here. International Space Station. Let's see what's forward this way. Huh, there's the shoes again. Ooh, this is part of the personal care right here. Got toothpaste. Looks like toothbrushes. Uh, per personal stuff to keep clean up here in the International Space Station. Why does it keep saying? Okay. This way. We haven't gone before. Ooh, dishes. Breakfast dishes. Microscope storage. Maybe they call it stowage. Rehydratable meats. Meat and fish. Breakfast. What a nice. I think this is their a more food supply. Vision system. VI, VIPIR. Maybe ones in between. This is a vision system. A torquay. Set adapter cover. Removable front window. We could go more this way. The water separator. Wow. At least one of 4 vents must be left clear at all times. What a nice warning for that one. Everything goes to everything on a certain part of the ship on here. Oh, here's another. It's another bathroom for the astronauts on the ship. These are the individual all the um, they got bathrooms in different parts of the International Space Station. Because there was the one that was in the one of the food areas. Oh, there's more. Let's check out these more areas over here. Well, I think that is all. Well, that has reached the end of the International Space Station tour in World Lens VR. The this experience game is called World Lens VR, and we just took a tour of the International Space Station and everything that has a component into it that keeps every astronaut past, present, and future hungry, thirst, personal care, rested, the gravity, the controls that goes on all around this place of space and everything. Just know that the International Space Station is doing a great job, and every astronaut that walks through these doors, past, present, future, keep doing what you're doing because never give up and never quit. This is a great experience to tour the International Space Station. So, if you like this video of the International Space Station tour, please like and subscribe. This has been Fileizer and VR, checking out the International Space Station. This has been Fileizer, and I'm putting this video out. And this stream is going out to see ya.